Hello folks! Welcome to the Poly Champions YouTube. Meisterlampe, a bullet champion, talks us through one of his Zebasi live games from the tournament. He will explain the mistakes both players make, like not getting riding before capturing that first village, choosing economy over units, and missing a chance to pop a giant and stay alive. Okay, let's watch the replay. Hello, I'm eSpark. I'm the leader of the Arctic Wolves and a junior on the Huskies. And with me today is Meisterlampe, although I probably said your name wrong. How do you say it?
I say it Meisterlampe. I'm a junior player on the Huskies, and today I'm showing a game from the Bullet tournament. This game was against Seafood, or his in-game name Mem Eats, and this was from the first round where we played Zebasi.
And are you the host or are you the skin player?
In this game, I'm the orange player, the host, and Mem Eats or Seafood is the one with the Zebasi with the skin.
All right. Well, your spawn looks, well, there's a lot of mountains. What do you think?
Yeah, I think the spawn is maybe below average spawn, but the good thing is that I'm seeing like a lot of resources where it's basically all directions. That isn't like the edge, but there can't be a city anyways.
Yeah. So let's see how it plays out. Where do you go?
But like I, of course, firstly have to skip the first turn because I'm the host, and like the rule for bullet tournaments to make it more balanced is that the host skips the first turn.
Yes.
So we can now also take a look at my opponent's spawn. Here we can see he got 4 farms in total, which is 2 more than I have. So he, for example, could upgrade his capital with just 4 farms and 3 lighthouses, for example.
That's a really nice spawn for the skin Mimites, yep.
So he also starts moving with his warrior, like he starts moving with his warrior in the first turn to the directions of the farms, of course, because that suggests that there are cities nearby and also with useful resources. And of course, we both do like standard stuff to get a workshop in the first turn. Yeah, I decide to move towards the northwest first because there I see 2 farms, and like farms are the best resources you can have as Zebasi early on, because well, that's the tech you start with, so you don't have to research an extra tech to upgrade your cities. Yeah, he spots the village. And then he makes another warrior, of course. I was able to make another warrior in turn 1 already, because...
yes, because you skipped turn 0.
Exactly.
You both find 1 village.
And yeah, I also train another warrior because I want to back up whatever I'm fighting over there for potentially, because this is like quite a small map, and even on larger maps I will probably use that warrior to send it like towards the north or something like that, just to explore into all directions.
So you both do 3 warrior starts, which is interesting. Now, I know that you are not a fan of riders. You usually like your archers. But I know it's pretty standard on Zebasi. Some people save. They get 2 warriors and then they save for riding.
Yeah, I'm not too sure what the best strategy is. Like, I think if you find a village in turn 1, so you step on it in turn 2 and can capture it in turn 3, it's perfectly fine to make 3 warriors, because then you can still make like a rider afterwards to back up any potential fight, and like the warrior you made the turn before is also there already. So I think doing 3 warriors also works.
Yeah.
And it leaves you open with more options, potentially.
Mm-hmm. Keep your options open.
Yeah, he
All right.
also does 3 warriors.
Yeah, both of you do 3 warriors.
So
right?
now I step on the cities. I, of course, can train another unit because I'm population capped. I also find a ruin next to a city, which is also the reason why I moved that warrior in the same direction as the previous one, because I also want to get the ruin. And like in the other direction, it seems like there's like not
Mountains.
really a point to send the other warrior to.
Yeah, send the third warrior to get the ruin. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was my idea at least.
Oh,
He gets riding before he captures the second city, and then trains the rider. Yeah, he also sees like different terrain over there, which suggests that I'm quite nearby.
yeah, that's the
So
interesting thing about using a skin is that the terrain, at least for Zebasi, the color of the ground is different. So he might have a clue that he's going to meet you soon.
yeah, right here, I think I make let's say a bigger mistake. It does not really make sense to capture the city before I move with the warrior onto the other city, because if I take an explorer in the city in the west, it is not really
Oh,
going to reveal anything relevant anyways. I also see that mountain that he is quite nearby. I think that
yes.
is why I decided to go for the explorer first. I also should have researched riding before capturing the city, I think. Like, my initial thought was I'm taking explorer in that city with 1 farm, and then I'm at like 5 stars if I don't meet him. And then I can upgrade my capital again from the lighthouse that the explorer hopefully reveals. But let's see how it plays out.
Oh, so you are thinking because you can see his border on that mountain, you knew he was there, and you were thinking you should have moved on to that other village first?
I for
Hmm.
sure should research riding and then probably move on to the city,
Mm-hmm.
because I can't afford an explorer afterwards. If I don't, it's hard to say actually. Maybe it's
Yeah,
worth
because
a risk to.
if you'd gotten writing, then you wouldn't have had the funds. Well, how much was writing? Is 5, right? And
Yeah,
you had
riding
5
was
left?
5 stars before capturing the city. Like,
So you could, yeah, so you could have gotten writing pre-capture and then captured and then got the farm and then gotten the explorer, right? Yeah, so you should have gotten the tech before capture. Yeah,
yeah,
that makes
I
sense.
think I was just playing too fast there.
Yeah.
But well, as it turns out, the explorer misses
Oh,
the lighthouse by 1 tile, so I can't upgrade my capital.
oh no. Oh no,
And
that's very unfortunate.
yeah, I do
Dang.
end up meeting him. Like, here for sure, I should just cut my losses and research riding for a star more, because like I see that he's there.
Mm-hmm.
And if I have a rider over here, he can knock me off of the city.
Yes.
Well, you're going to see what happens next. Um, I train another warrior because I didn't research riding.
Oh no.
And well, he got riding. And
Yes.
now it's able to knock me off of the city.
Yes. Yeah, that was a mistake. If I was you, I would have gotten a rider. And he gets the lighthouse.
Yeah, so
Now you
now,
get riding. Now you get it.
yeah, like if we go back to my view from this turn. Um, okay, like I saw like that he moved his rider into the fog over there.
Yeah. So now he got that lighthouse. He can upgrade his city with a farm.
Yeah, exactly. Basically the same that I was intending to do, but unfortunately could not do. So now I'm thinking, I can't train a rider safely, so I train a warrior over there, and in my capital I'm going to train a rider to try to fight him off of that city.
Okay.
I think I also hit the warrior, so one warrior would kill that warrior if he decides to capture it.
Yeah. That he's got a rider.
Yeah, let's see what he does. He of course upgrades his capital here. So like now is a big mistake, I would say, from him happening. He decides to get an explorer in that city instead of training a rider in his capital. And now he does not have enough units if I decide to siege a city to unsiege it.
Yeah, so you think he should have gotten units instead of investing and getting that explorer?
Yeah, he for sure should have built a rider in his capital. Especially, it's like really important to keep up your unit production in these kind of games. Unless you get like a giant a turn earlier before that, like that could be one example where it's worth it, or like where it's justifiable to not build a unit here. And I think he even does not move his rider away, so I can also kill that for free.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, so now I kill his rider with a rider and bounce into the ruin. Because I saw that he like suicided the units he had over there.
Yeah. If he had moved his rider back to safety, then you wouldn't have you still could have gotten.
I could have gotten either the ruin or the city if he moved his rider to safety and trained
Right.
a rider in his capital, because a 10 HP and a 5 HP rider can take out the warrior or the rider. But I know that he can have one unit at most that can attack me here, so I just get both. But even if he has 2 units, this still gives me like a decent outcome, because I'm guaranteed to get one of the 2 objectives.
Yes, that's right. You'll either get to, even if he had a unit nearby or 2 units, you'd be able to keep either the ruin or the city.
Yeah, exactly.
But it looks like you're going to be able to keep both because he did not train a unit in his capital.
Yeah, now I think what I also do here, I'm thinking about the warrior, where do I position it so that he's most likely going to kill it with his warrior. I even was a bit worried that he has enough money for roads, so he can road in his 5 HP rider behind and then siege me with his 10 HP rider, 5 HP rider into warrior, because I couldn't really unsiege that. But I was thinking he probably doesn't have enough money for that, and I need to take some risks to get back from this position. And now I'm going to move my warrior southeast, so if he decides to kill it with his warrior, I can just take it out in like quite a safe position. So like I also think about like the consequences if he decides to kill that, so that way I can at least trade kills.
Yeah, so you get 2 warriors, one in your capital and one in the other city. Because you thought even if he had enough money for roads,
well, if he has enough money for roads, I couldn't unsiege that. But in that case, there even would have been the like I didn't train a rider in my capital for that situation, because then he could just siege my capital with roads probably.
Yes. Right. Better to keep your capital safe and put a warrior there. And if he had roads, you might have lost that city in the west. But at the same time, you're sieging his other city in the east. So you might have traded cities at worst. But it looks like he doesn't have roads. Let's see.
Yeah, he only has 7 stars starting the turn, and roads would be 10 stars for him.
Yeah.
And like as expected, he takes out my warrior, and kind of surprisingly, he has nothing about my push in the east.
Yeah.
now his warrior
Wait, go
is in a...
back. Go back. What in the last turn? I thought he attacked your that one. Yeah, he brought in a warrior and his rider,
Yeah,
right?
he hits it with a rider and then with a warrior.
Ah, yes. Okay, yes, yes, yes. He kills the undefended warrior, but not the one in the city. Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And like now I can just, well, let's start from the beginning of the turn.
Yep.
I have 11 stars. I think I start by taking the ruin to like see what's up. Conveniently, the ruin gives me roads.
Ooh, roads from the ruin. Oh, that's very lucky.
Yeah, and then I'm already thinking like with 6 stars for 2 roads on the 2 farms. Then I can, and I have 11 stars in total, and if I spend like 5 more stars in both cities, I can upgrade them both and like get the money back right away.
Yes.
But like to do that, I first have to get rid of this warrior. I'm going to, I think I'm going to use the warriors in a way such that the weakened warriors in like a safe
Yeah.
position, so he can't attack that one.
Yeah, because you have 2 warriors, so you can use that to kill his warrior.
And now I make
Place
warrior
the
and the
roads
rider.
to upgrade everything. That's a great turn. Oh, you're very lucky though, getting roads from that ruin.
Yeah, of course. He for some reason decides to get border growth here. If he didn't, he could have just moved his warrior into the top corner, his rider into the east corner, and got like
Yeah,
a giant
he
right
could have
away.
gotten 2 lighthouses population, and then he would have gotten the Eye of God monument, right?
Yeah, and like he could use that combined with the Park of Fortune to get another giant or develop his other cities. So he would have been in like a very comfortable position. Yeah, he also does not train any units at all and leaves open pretty much every city.
But you have roads. You can get in there.
Yeah, so I saw that in the fog over there, he placed his rider. I think it was a weekend rider, and I wanted to snipe that one.
Yeah.
I make a mistake where I didn't see. I built one road too much actually.
Oh.
On the farm, I built an unnecessary road. I could have just used the Utter Warrior to reveal the fog.
Oh,
But
yeah.
it did not
You
end up
didn't
making
need
any
that
difference.
road. You could have just moved the warrior north. Oh well.
Yeah, now I'm going in with the rider to snipe that. I find the Utter Rider. And then I also have the units nearby to take that one out. The Utter Rider can also reach that with the road I just built, because the city also counts as a road.
Yep.
And when I notice his capital is right
Is
there, and it's undefended,
open.
so
Oh,
I'm just
wow.
going to bounce my rider in there. I
Yep.
think he didn't even have to resign there. Like, it's still not a great position. But in the next turn, he could have moved his warrior north and the rider to the east lighthouse. And when he would have gotten the
Yes.
Eye of God, he could have gotten a giant in there. It's
Yes.
still not a great position for him, because it's like 4 cities for me to 2 for him.
But he would have had a giant, and you
Yeah,
don't. So he could have kept playing.
Maybe I would have had enough units. I could just suicide into his giant at this point, like train warriors in every city and just run them into the giant, but that's still not a great solution, of course. He resigned right here.
Oh, that's an interesting game. So you definitely made some mistakes in the beginning, not getting riding before capture on that other city, but he also made some mistakes, so it evened out, and then you were able to drop that rider in his open capital, and he didn't have the heart to keep playing, or he didn't think that he could have gotten those lighthouses and plopped the monument to get a giant.
I mean, it probably was a combination of both. I think he also was like, from what I remember, what he said afterwards in the chat, that he was like quite frustrating that he just forgot that the riders could bounce into his cities. But I know most of the time it wouldn't happen, but at the end of the day, it's still like a live game where you have some time pressure.
Yeah,
It was
that's
like the
right.
first round of the tournament.
Yeah, time pressure is tough with these. Okay, thank you very much. Thanks for talking me through it.
Yeah, no problem.
Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. It helps us a lot. To support Poly Champions directly, plus get channel perks, click the join button below. For more Polytopia games with expert commentary, check out the links in the description. Join our Discord server. Get on a team. The link to the Discord is also in the description. Take care. See you on the next one.